So the healthcare city, just a question to start. Who heard about the healthcare city? Say hi. Yeah. Whoa. Who heard about healthcare city before? Terrible job in marketing that we're doing. Definitely. Okay, what is the healthcare city? We are an incubator 2.0, and I'll come back to this, why 2.0. We are dedicated exclusively to help companies in the healthcare sector to grow globally. This is our focus and our aim, actually. We are not looking only for startups, so we might go into companies that are well established, but are still struggling to go forward globally. And despite the fact that we are in Portugal, that doesn't mean that we're not global. So we wanted to be global, and that's our aim. So what is the Healthcare Incubator 2.0? It's just more than an incubator, the traditional incubator. So if you have an acceleration program done, or if you are mature enough, you have one way to go into the incubator, which is the Incubation Direct, and then you can apply on our website to do Incubation Direct. If you are on a more early stage of your company, then we have a full program with acceleration. So you incubate with a program to accelerate. And then the final goal is to take you to the global market. And I'll come back to that later on, but that's our only way out, okay? So this is, I think it's a sentence that describes well what we're doing. So we are a place where your idea can grow globally in the healthcare sector. This is what we want to send to the market as a message. What we're looking for, we all know that there is the big four mega trends. Obviously, companies are looking into that, like big data, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, mobile, and so on. But we are also looking to other things, because there are a lot of things that is good and the market is needing as well. But we are definitely focusing the healthcare sector, and we go from digital to devices and even to clinical research with our lab facilities for this type of research, okay? What makes us stand out from the rest? There are many ways, there are many answers to this question. We've heard before that we need capital. I agree with that, but that's not the only thing we need. Because you can push a lot of capital into the companies, and if the company is not well mentored, if it's not well positioned, if it doesn't reach the market, and this is the difficult point of it, if it doesn't reach the market, eventually one day you get home and you go like this, honey, no more money. So, and normally what your wife says is, I told you, get a job. So it's not just money. Money will end. So you have to reach the market, and that's what we want to give to the startups, the market. As Coimbra Genomics was saying, great strategy going out there, placing the product in the market, and that's one of the things we do. So we also heard here about the fusion between university and the industry. We are there. So we are from the basics, which is university, going through the technology partners, going through our ecosystem, and ending in the industry. So, and that's the focus again. What do we have to offer? We are a team fully dedicated to the startups. So we have people from the medical side, scientific side, training, consultancy, the money guy. So that's the one entrepreneurs like the most, and so on. So we have a complete team for the healthcare city itself, but also we have the team from our founders. Okay, and these are our founders. We have set the healthcare city already in the first day with the industry, because we think if we are with the industry, we can close this gap between startups doing everything alone and trying to reach the market. So we have the industry with us. So what they will do with you, startups, to grow the market, they will actually push you to the real thing, to the real market. They will test the product in the real scenario. So exactly what Coimbra Genomics is doing, this is what we're doing. So if, I'll come back again for this example. If Coimbra Genomics wants to place their product globally in hospitals, we are with United Health. So United Health is the biggest hospital group in the world. So this is what we want to bring to the companies. So giving them the possibility to reach the market easily. So they reach the market, they test the market, they mentor you what you have to do, change or improve, and then they even can sell your product. That's another thing that is changing in the world. 20 years ago, or 15 years ago, startups were very alone in the market. So companies were not looking to startups, were not looking to see if that is interesting for my big company. Today, this changed. This is open innovation that big companies are looking for, and they are looking for that out of the company. They are looking in the small companies, in the startups, because they know they have tested the market and they can grow faster with the startups. So we are in a great moment to do this. And so you don't need actually to create your structure to sell it. That's a mistake today, because they are looking to sell your product. You just need to have the great idea. You have to actually test it in the market and prove to the market that that's what the market needs. So apart from this testing, apart from this feedback from our partners, from our founders, they can also, if you are a great company, they can also buy you or sell your product through their structure. So that's the great value of the healthcare city. We have a couple of services which go from corporate. So we wanted to have everyone focus on the core business. We don't want to have people looking, what should be the company that I should work in, the marketing field or legal field. We want to come and bring them all the solutions. So this is the service that you need. Don't lose your time on this. This is not your core business. It's here. On the lab side, what we give is an easy way for the scientists to be very focused on their development. And for that, we have two tools, Agenda and Lab Orders, which allow them to reserve equipment. That's another good thing, because they don't need to actually invest or look for a lot of money to invest in equipment to start that development. They just can rent equipment with this platform on a pay-per-use basis. And then they also can buy consumables through a platform that has more than 3,000 products for them. So they don't worry about logistics, they don't worry about buying equipment, they have it all there. Apart from that, we have the normal services on this area, which is biostatistics, microscopy, molecular biology, etc. We also have collaborative service. What is this collaborative service? Is when you are developing a certain technology, you might lack a little experience on a specific thing, like an algorithm, for instance. So we have companies like Fraunhofer, as you see here in the slide, that can add this value to you in the easy and fast way. So you don't lose time developing something that is already in the market. So just join them and glue them, okay? This is the program that we have for the companies that actually need an acceleration program. We prepare the companies during a 3-day full session to pitch us in a better way. So we give this for free for the companies if you are selected to go into this training. Then if you are selected to come on board, you get the pre-acceleration and then acceleration training. And at the end, you get another 3 days, full day, where you can, again, do your pitch better for new investors, new industry, and so on. We will have a big Friday. It's big moments that are going to happen. We'll invite people to come and talk about the market trends. We'll invite entrepreneurs to talk about their success and failures, because we have to learn with failures. We in Portugal have this culture that if this guy failed, I will not invest on him, and that's wrong. In the United States, it's completely the opposite. I want to invest in a guy that failed already 3 times, because the odds of failing on my shift is lower. So that's the way they think. And about the events, we also want to, as we are a health company, we want to make our entrepreneurs healthy. So we will take care of them. And also, surprises will happen. So no penguins on the room, but we will give some surprises to the entrepreneurs. Another thing we have is the connection between community and the incubator itself. This is someone, the challenge for entrepreneurs, which is the first one, is someone that has a challenge, an idea, because we all have ideas, but most of us don't want to develop that idea because we have our work or because we don't want to have a company or involved on that. So you can just shoot the idea through our website to our entrepreneurs, and if there is a group actually doing something close to that, they will take that idea and make your dream come true, basically, okay? If you want to be involved on the development, or if you want to earn money on that, you can also do that. You can negotiate with entrepreneurs that, but basically this is, for me, the best thing you can bring from the market, which is the real problems. They normally born in the market. They don't born inside the incubator. So if we get the real problem to get a solution for it, we probably have more success. Overlapping competencies is basically someone that has knowledge in a specific field, in finance, internationalization, whatever, management. So if you have this skill, and if the group or the entrepreneur doesn't have this skill, instead of hiring this person, which is costly for him, you just combine this with a guy which has the competencies that he wants. So you can fill these competencies on our website, and we can do this matching internally and reduce costs to the entrepreneurs and make this more effective for the entrepreneurs. Well, these are some of our mentors. No news on this. Everybody has mentors, so we will grow this network. And last point is the targets we have. So we want definitely to place healthcare startups in the global market. And we have to have the ambition to place Portugal on top lists out there. We have to stop fighting internally to do something. We have to join together internally to be better outside, not to be better than the neighbor next door. That doesn't make sense anymore. So we have to join efforts, and we have to grow outside. We need to reach, our target is to reach 250 entrepreneurs incubated in in the healthcare sector, in the healthcare city. And from that total, we want to have about 20 to 30 foreign, okay? And this is one of the big challenges that we will have ahead of us. And of course, we want to contribute to the economy and the healthcare sector. So we have our first call open. We are pretty new, so we open 21 of April. And the call is closing on May 20. So if you have any of these ideas or whatever from what I have said today, you just go to our website and fill the forms and apply, okay? Thank you very much.